Good afternoon, marriage and relationship images. It's me, Lisa Carr. I know I haven't been on in a while, but been getting a few emails, and I decided to jump on here and talk about drama. As you recall, Jerry and I talked about things that can come against our marriage, and we have to be a good team to be able to work through it. Well, one thing that has been coming up, not just through our email, but also through some of the things that we see on Facebook, on Twitter. And one thing I do know is that to participate in relationships that are full of drama is, I say, most immature people do that. Most people, when you get to a certain level in your life, you want to be as drama free as possible. That means, you don't want your husband to have a whole bunch of friends that's always got issues going on with them and bringing it to your house. And, you getting into it with, friends and family and baby mama drama and baby daddy drama. Just, I'm going to tell you, when you learn to be able to have the correct priorities in your life and what's important to you, you can make your life a lot drama free. It really takes a very mature person to decide not to argue and fight and because to be honest with you, a lot of the people that are bringing drama into your life are not healthy for you, and really that are not there for you. Because to me, I always say drama can cause trauma. Because believe it or not, drama is stress, and we all know stress is not good for you, and you don't want it around your children. So you want to be as civil as possible, and be able not to chime in on anything that's going to cause a little drama. People always say I want everybody to come along to get along, and I do, but I do understand sometimes that you just have to confront certain things, and the way you confront it determines whether or not you're going to be a drama king or a drama king, or you're going to be a mature-minded individual who's going to deal with it in a mature-minded way. You don't always have to have, the he say, she say, you gonna do, y'all know the stuff. I don't have to tell you. I don't really know all the lingo because to be honest with you, I try to be as drama-free as possible in my life. I really do. So I just want to, just say, think before you speak. Listen before you speak. Sometimes you have to take a couple of steps back and, say, you know what, let me get back with you on that. And just decide that I'm not going to take it to that level. I'm not going to go there with it. Sometimes it's easy to just leave it alone. And I know when it comes to your children, I know it's easy for me to say now because my girls was grown, but my girls had to remind me that I was a little, strong-minded when it came to them, and I would pop off. And I think as mothers, mainly women, and I'm not saying men don't have drama because they do. Some of them are drama kings, But I'm not a man, so I can't talk from that point of view. And my husband, y'all, if anybody know me personally, they know Jerry is not, he's a no-nonsense kind of guy, and he don't entertain a whole bunch of mess. So I never had that in my life with him. Anything that happened between us was between us, and we try not to bring it to family, talk with family about it, or just nobody. We tried to deal with it in house, and that's not always good. So we did seek counsel, and it wasn't our pastor at the time. It was a chaplain that was in the Marines who was Japanese, and to be honest with you, it was great because he didn't know us, we didn't know him, and we were able to be as open as possible about things. So we had kind of had like a drama-free life as far as our marriage was concerned. But, we've only been married to each other, so we don't have, the other issues that come with blended families and stuff like that. And they can work. They really can. But it really takes mature-minded, no drama, as Mary J. Blige would say, no more drama, and here she got, stuff back in her life. And a lot of times we are, believe it or not, some people are attracted to that. Some people really need that in their lives. They need to see some form of chaos going on in order for them to feel. That's the only thing I can understand. And I love peace too much. I really do. I love peace. I always have. I've always been a sister in the family. I don't want to cause no type of arguments. I'm going to always be the one to tell the truth. And maybe because I was the oldest and I didn't have anybody to fight for me. I was scary, and I thank God for, my family. I got sisters now that, they know nonsense and they always have been, but they didn't get that from me because I was never that type of person. But, just listening to some of the followers of marriage and relationship and, reading some of the things that I see, I just wanted to kind of get on here. And the older you get, I just made 54. And the older you get, the more you want peace. The more you want joy. The more you want, the fruits of the Spirit that God talks about. Nobody don't want to have to deal with, some man or woman calling you up, popping off at the mouth. And, that stuff gets old. And some people, it's in their life all their life. And because that's all they know. That's all they know. And if that's all you know, it's sad. I don't know if a lot of y'all watch Ayanna Fix My Life, but that's one, thing. This young lady, that's all she's known. And if that's all you know, that becomes your normalcy. And, my followers on marriage and relationship, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times it's best to just walk away. Because it's not even worth all of the turmoil and arguing and trying to prove yourself to somebody when you really don't have to. You owe no explanations to nobody because they don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. So you don't have to accommodate people with answers. They don't need an answer to it. I'm doing this for me because this is for me. And it does take being bold sometimes, but if they're not paying your bills, they can move on. They don't own your house. They can move on. You don't have to deal with it. That's why they got locks on the doors. And they got the police. Because some people, you can deal with them, a face-to-face manner and sit down and talk and be sensible. But some people, you got to put the law on them. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's what they're there for. So, and I hope, in your relationships and in your marriages and in your, with your children's father or your children's mother, that you don't have to resort to those things. That's why I say pray a lot. This marriage and relationship images, I said it from the beginning. It's based on scripture. It's based on love. It's based on the love of Christ. And, if you can go with that, then that's good. If you can't, hey, you don't have to be there because I could save one marriage. Then what I'm doing is not in vain. And I will continue to do this. Whenever I feel like I have something that I can give, some type of advice that I could give that I didn't get. We didn't have social media when Jerry and I first got married. And y'all know, thanks again too for everybody that wished us happy anniversary. We celebrated our 32nd wedding anniversary yesterday, very quietly. You know, we went to our little favorite restaurant for lunch, and it just was a wonderful, quiet, peaceful day. And that's what I love. That's what I enjoy. You know, I have the ability to stay home, you know, and to, you know, have plants and water my plants and, you know, clean and whatever it is that I want to do. You know, I have the ability and the privilege, and I don't take it lightly. I love my husband so much because I know, you know, a lot of people don't have the fortune, are not fortunate enough to be home, you know, in their early 50s. I've been home since 2013, you know, not working. And I thank God for that. You know, yes, I had to change my lifestyle. We had to budget, you know, for things to work out, but it's worth it. You know, I'm able to travel, do a little traveling every now and then. You know, got a few things planned for this summer. But I'm just telling you, life is so worth the living if you can just have peace and tranquility and joy and love. It's just so easier. It's easier to love than it is to fight. Most people that fight, they fight because that's what they choose to do. You don't have to take that route. That's what I'm telling you. You really don't have to take that route. You know, the Bible says to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his way of doing things, and he will add the love, the joy, the peace, the understanding, all of that. God will add it to you if you seek after him without ceasing. You know, just seek God. Seek his way of doing things. And it's even a blessing if you have a partner that's willing to do the same thing with you. You know, so I mean, I didn't have a lot today. You know, like I told y'all, I'm getting ready to go back to school. And 2017, again, I say it's choices. What choices are you making in your life that are good? What choices are you making in your life that's going to cause you to be successful? What choices are you making in your life, you know, to cause you to have great people around you and great people speaking into your life? And, you know, because as you get older, you just don't want a whole bunch of drama. I know I don't. And it's a choice. It truly, truly is a choice. You got to choose to say, you know, as for me, in my house, I'm not going to deal with it. And if that's what you come in with, I don't need that. I mean, just because, you know, he the baby daddy and, you know, he got a new wife or a new girlfriend, you don't, I mean, send the money and all you got to do is take care of your child. I don't have to deal with all the ins and outs of everything that's going on. And you really don't. Because the only thing that you have in common is the child. So, but if you can come together as a unit and everybody get along, that's even more the better. Because our family is a blended family. I have, you know, sisters and brothers, you know, that are my half sisters and brothers. So my father adopted me, you know, so I have adopted sisters and brothers, you know, so it's up to you to decide what it is that you want to do and the choices that you're going to make in your life and not have any drama. So again, I thank y'all for joining me on Marriage and Relationship YouTube channel. Join us. You know, you always sign up for the notifications and you'll get a notification whenever I put something online. Again, thank you guys for all of the wonderful wishes for our anniversary. I love you. And remember to keep God in your plans and he will help you get the plan done. Okay? Love you all. Have a great, great, great weekend.